Good day everyone. Today we're going to be answering Maths Literacy Paper 1 November. Mathematical Literacy Paper 1 November. We are going to be answering question 2. I've already done question 1, so you can check in the description the link so that it might be easier for you. So if you haven't watched question 1, go to the description and click the link there and watch question 1 first. Today we are doing question 2. So guys, let's be ready. You can check out your paper and try to work out the question paper with me. Let's work together, guys. 2.1 Annexure A shows a summary of Bomvana's vehicle and household insurance policy. I'm not sure that this name is isiZulu or what. Use Annexure A to answer the questions that follow. Okay, you should use Annexure A. Okay, where's the Annexure A first of all? Let me pause the video, guys. So guys, this is the Annexure, as you can see. This is it. As you can see, question 2.1 Annexure A. This is it. So yeah, let's go and read the question. So the first question is very obvious. It's write down the policy number of Bomvana's insurance policy. So that's in the annexure. Let's go check it. So here is in the annexure, there is the policy number. The policy number is 233-88350, the one at the top left corner. That's the policy number. Let's go to the next question. Determine the missing value A, the monthly premium for VW Polo. So that's 2.1.2. Determine the missing value A, the monthly premium for VW Polo. We have to determine the missing value. So guys, here you have to determine the missing value of A. So what I want to do is to just do the method that I usually do. There are a lot of ways to actually calculate this, so I will do what I know, and what I know is easy, and it's easy for you to know. We have to determine the value of A. You can see A there. Let me zoom. You can see A here. We have to determine the value. I want you guys to pause the video and think about it. Obviously, you have to determine the value of A. As you can see, the value of A is the one that's in car for VW Polo 2019. So that's the value of A. We already have the total, so it's much easy to determine the value of A because you already have the total. The total is 2,184.21. So let's determine the value of A, guys. You can pause the video. Me, I'll just continue. Okay. When you determine the value of A, you have to add the numbers. You add 7 rand, 7.16, 200, 41, 520, 41, 133.16, 201.79, 23.30, 9 rand, 07. Then you will get the answer. The answer is 1,095.30. That's the answer when you add all of these numbers, excluding the one that says negative 266.15, because it's negative. You don't add it, it's negative. You leave it behind. So after adding all the numbers, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After adding the 7 numbers, as you see at the screen, we have to find the value of A first of all. How do we find the value of A? After adding the numbers, we have to subtract with the total. So we subtract with the total now. This is how we do it. We say 2,184.21 minus 1,000, the total we found when we calculated, when we added the 7 numbers, minus 1,095.30 rand. Then we say plus 266.15 plus 266.15. we say that. So the final answer is actually 1355.06. That's the final answer. Why do we add the 266.15? That's actually a discount. That's how I do it. That's actually an accounting formula. It's a little bit confusing, so I'm gonna use another one that's very easy for learners that study maths lit only. So guys, the another one that I want to use is that you actually do this. You add all the numbers, as I've said, the 7 numbers that I've said, and then you minus 266.15, which your answer will be 829.15. And then after that, you say 2184.21, which is the total, and say minus 829.15, then you will get the answer 1355.06. I think that one makes more sense. I basically knew that the first one wouldn't make any sense. It's a little bit confusing and difficult to explain. So the last one actually makes sense, which where you add all the numbers, and after you add all the numbers, the 7 numbers, you minus the discount that they've given us, which is 266.15. As you can see, total discount there for having the above noted multiple insured items on the cover. So you minus the discount, and then after getting the answer, you subtract it with the total, which is 2184.21. That's how you get the value of A. So if something appears here that is similar, that's how you do it. I'm sure by now you know, because the second explanation is very easy, guys. I'm sure by now you know, but I will make another video soon, don't worry. So if I have the time, so let's go to 2.1.3. 2.1.3. I'll have to write the questions down so that I wouldn't go there and there. This is 2.1.4. Bomvana was involved. No, 2.1.3, guys, not 2.1.4. 2.1.3. Bomvana qualifies for a discount on his insurance premiums as he has insured many items. Calculate the percentage discount that he receives if the total monthly premium before the discount was 2,450.36. Calculate the percentage discount that he receives if the total monthly premium before the discount was 2,450.36. Let's go. So guys, yeah, we are here now. We are in annexure now. We are calculating the percentage discount. What should we do here? If you study accounting in school already, you already know what to do here. But if you do not study accounting, you're actually in trouble. So what we do, we say 266.15 divide by 240 by 2000, by the way, not 200, by 2,450.36 multiply by 100. Then the percentage discount is actually 10.86%. What do we do, guys? We say 266.15 divide by 2,450.36 multiply by 100, which is equals to 10.86%. That's it. We are going to another question now. So guys, yeah, let's go to another question. 2.1.4. Bomvana was involved in the motor vehicle accident during July 2022. The quotation for damages from the panel beaters was 43,520. Determine the amount the insurance company will pay the panel beaters. Determine the amount. Let's check the annexure, guys. Yeah. Well, the panel beaters was 43,520. Okay. Okay, guys. 2.1.4. We have to check here. We are going to the annexure, guys. the amount he will pay. All right. The accident cost was actually 43,520. So accident, as you can see here, is written for you guys. Accident and intentional damage. Accident and intentional damage. Let's first read here so that you can understand. The value below show the excess amount that you will have to pay in case of a specific claim event. Accident and intentional damage is actually 7,000. So what we do here, we would say 43,520 minus 7,000, then is equals to 36,000 rand, 36,520 rand. That's the answer. Let's go to the question so that you can understand much better. Bomvana was involved in a motor vehicle accident during July 2022. The quotation for damages from panel beaters was 43,520. The quotation for damages. Determine the amount the insurance company will pay the panel beaters. Determine the amount the insurance company will pay the panel beaters. So the amount the insurance company will pay is 36,520. As Bomvana's responsibility is just to pay 7,000 rand. That's the only responsibility he has. He has to pay 7,000 rand, and then the insurance company will take care of the rest. That's why we minus the 7,000 rand, because you're just trying to calculate how much money will the insurance company pay. 2.1.5. Calculate the amount of it included in the total monthly premium. Okay, let's go, guys. So guys, we are here now. Unfortunately, I cannot put the answers on the lines on the screen. I cannot draw the lines. I'm not using a laptop, so yeah, my laptop is full. I cannot use the laptop right now. So guys, we are going to 2.1.5. I've already read the question, so I'm in the annexure now. So we are calculating the amount of VAT. You can see here it says total monthly premium including 15% VAT. Including 15% VAT. So now we are calculating VAT now. I'm gonna use an accounting formula which is actually easy. The other one is very difficult to understand, guys. So this one is actually easy. It's the easiest one. So we are calculating the amount of VAT. We're saying 15 divide by 115 multiply by 2,184.21 divide by 1. The answer is 284.90. That's the VAT. 15 divide by 115 multiply by 2,184.21, which is the total, divide by 1. That's how you find VAT. That's how you find the amount of VAT. I'll have to go back to the question. The question says calculate the amount of VAT included in the total monthly premium. So that's how we calculate the amount of VAT that is included. That's how we calculate it. Because if you say just 2,184.21 multiplied by 15%, it's actually going to give you a wrong answer, guys. So you have to say exactly as I did. You have to say 15 divided by 115. If the amount of VAT was 20%, you will say 120%. If the amount of VAT was 50%, you will say 150%. If the amount of VAT was 30%, you will say 130%. So here the amount of VAT is 15%. You say 15 divide by 115% multiplied by 2,184.21 divided by 1, which is equals to 284.90 rand. I couldn't put the lines on the screen. I'm sorry, guys, but my explanation is very clear of what I'm saying or of what I'm meaning. Now we are going to 2.1.6. The premium for the Toyota Corolla is much lower than that of the VW Polo. Give one possible reason for this big difference in this premium amount. The VW Polo costs more than the Toyota Corolla. That's why. That's a simple reason. 2.1.7 Bomvana pays Maya home premium for household content cover to the value of 200,000 rand. After the household contents were evaluated for insurance purposes, he bought an additional launch suit. Explain how the purchase of this new item will affect his Maya home content premium. Let's go to the annexure, guys. Okay, guys, we are here on Maya home content. Right here, I don't know the answer. So because I have friends, I'll just call a friend so that he can assist me quickly. So I'll have to pause the video. So yeah, guys, the answer here is 2.1.7. His premium will increase as his household content value will increase for more than 200,000. That's the answer here, as you can see on the screen. I will explain. If you want an explanation, just comment down below. I will try to get the explanation why he said that. But yeah, this is the explanation, the correct explanation. My home content. So that's it. So let's go to the next question. 2.2. Guys, 2.2. We're at 2.2 now. Cost of sanitization. The sanitization tariffs for Johannesburg and Cape Town are presented in table 3. I'll zoom the table. Johannesburg uses the area of property to determine the sanitization bill. Cape Town uses the percentage of total water usage to determine the sanitization bill, the same way as they calculate the water bill. Table 3 shows the tariffs of Johannesburg, excluding VAT, and Cape Town, including VAT. Table 3 sanitization tariffs for Johannesburg and Cape Town. 2.2.1, write down to the nearest 10 cents, excluding VAT, the cost for sanitization in Johannesburg if the property is 175 m to the power of 2, which is 2 m2. Okay, write down the nearest 10 cents. The nearest 10 cents, guys. The nearest 10 cents. Excluding VAT, the cost for sanitization in Johannesburg if a property is 175 m. The cost of for sanitization in Johannesburg. Johannesburg, okay. If the cost is 175, if in Johannesburg, if a property is 175 m2. Okay, let's look at the table, guys, so that we can answer here. Up to and including 300 m2 is 228.06. Larger than 300 m2, okay, we are going to stick to up to including 300 m2 because our 175 m2 is not larger than 300. It's not larger, guys. It's actually less. So we're going to use the first one, which is up to and including 300 m2. So it's 228.06. So we just have to round it off to the nearest cents. That simply means we are saying 228.10. By now you know that. If you don't know that, you are in trouble, because you know that if it's 0.6, it has to go upwards. If it's 0.4, it has to go down. So if you don't know that, I'm sorry, guys. I have to be honest. You are in trouble when you're going to write your exam. So let's go to another one. 2.2.2, calculate the cost for 4.1 KL sanitization in Cape Town before the increase. Before the increase, you have to calculate the cost. So this one, the amount after increase, we have to first look tariffs before increase. Let's calculate it that way. I was planning to use another amount, but I was planning to use another method, but the first one is actually easy. The one that I made, I've written it down. You have to say 16 rand, 0.03 minus 0.66. Remember, the increase per KL per KL is actually 0.66. That's the increase per KL is 0.66. So we have to calculate the cost for 4.1 KL, for 4.1 KL. So the increase per KL is what? 0.66. So we're going to say 16.03 per KL, 16.03 minus 0.66. Then we're going to get the answer 15 Rand,37. After that, we say multiply by 4.1 KL, which is what we want. We calculate, the aim is to calculate the cost for 4.1 KL sanitization in Cape Town before the increase. So we don't just ignore this 4.1 KL. This is one of the tricky parts, and you have to wonder sometimes when you are writing Maths Lit why the question says it's 4 marks. Why? You have to wonder. It can't just be easy. You just minus 0.66, then you get 4 marks. No, you have to wonder why it's 4 marks. So after that, you say multiply by 4.1 KL, then you get the answer 63.02. That's the answer, guys. So we are going to 2.2.3. Mr. Jones lives in Johannesburg and Miss Brown lives in Cape Town. They both own a property with an area of 550 m2 and each was built for 22 KL sanitization. Use the table above to determine the difference in the cost of sanitization for the two properties. This one, guys, is 8 marks. That simply means it's long. 8 marks. It's 8 marks. It's 2.3, guys. It's 8 marks. It's very, very long, guys. So it's a very long explanation. So yeah, let me get ready to explain to you. So guys, we have to use the table above. Let me read the question again so that you can be reminded. Mr. Jones lives in Johannesburg and Miss Brown lives in Cape Town. They both own a property with an area of 550 m2 and each was built for 22 KL sanitization. Use the table above to determine the difference in the cost of sanitization for the two properties. So yeah, let's check it out, guys. This is how we do it. We have to do both ways. That's the tricky part. You have to do both ways. And that's also the annoying part. Sanitization bill, Cape Town, Miss Brown. We start there. We start with Miss Brown. Let's start with Miss Brown. Because I kind of like the name. 4.2 KL multiplied by 16.03 per KL, which is 16.03. You're gonna get the answer, which is 67.33. Then we say 3.15 KL multiplied by 22.02. Then we get the answer 69.36. And then we say 14.65 KL multiplied by 30.92. Then we get the answer 452.98. Then the total answer when we plus all is 589.67. I couldn't draw the lines, as I said, guys. I couldn't draw the lines in the screen. So where do we get these things, guys? Where do we get these things? The amounts. We get them from the table from this table above. 4.2 actually the first one, which is 16.03 per KL. It's actually the first one. Remember, they both own a property of area 550 m2. Each was built 22 KL. Each guys was built 22 KL. So this is how we do it. Each was built 22 KL. So let's tackle it. So yeah. So that's why we actually multiply by 4.2 KL multiply. We say 4.2 KL multiplied by 16.03. That's why we do that. So some guy right now is probably asking you, okay, why are we multiplying? Why are we saying 3.15 KL multiplied by 22 Rand? It's in front of you guys. You just say 4.2 minus 7.35. So yeah, if the guy next to you asks you where do we get or the person next to you asks you where do we get the 3,15, it's right in front of you, guys. It's right in front of you. You just say 4.2 minus 7,35, then you get it, because this is what we use here. Then we actually say multiply by 22,02, then we get the answer. That's where we get the 3,15. So I know that the guy next to you is asking you again, where do we get the 14,65? We say again 7,35 minus 22. Why do we minus 22 instead of 24,5? He's probably asking you that again. We minus 22 because the area was built for 22 kl. 22 kl, not 24 kl, for 22 kl. That's where we get the 14,65. So this is it, guys. Then you apply the formulas here. 16,03, 22,02, 30,92. This is how you get the answer. I don't have the board, guys, but I can explain clear. It's very clear how I explain. It's very clear. Maybe I need a board next time, so that I'll buy a board next time so that you guys can see very properly. This is how you do it. So guys, let's go back to the topic. So you will get 589,67. So let's go to the next one now. We're going to the Johannesburg guy. We're going to say here 443. Oh, let me first view the table. I don't know why am I doing this. I have to view the table first. You can see from the table. Focus on the Johannesburg. What do? We say 443,96 multiply by 15 divide by 100. Divide by 100. Why do we multiply by 15? Why do we multiply by 15? This is actually a free mark because it's including VAT. That's why we multiply by 15, because it's including VAT. We have to add this VAT. So we multiply by 15 because we want to find what is the VAT. So why do we use 443,96, which is actually a grade 8 question? It's larger than, you can see here, we are using the one 300 M2 because it's larger than 300 M2 to 1000 M2. You can see the question. Remember, the question says they both own a property with an area of 550 M2. So 550 is between 300 to 1000. It's between 300 to 1000. So that's why we use 443,96. That's why we use it. So guys, for better experience, you actually have to download the question paper. Actually, you have to download the question paper for better experience so that you can understand very well. So that's why we do that. We have to find the VAT and then we add the VAT. So this is how we do. We added the VAT. We said plus 66,59. We said 443,96 plus 66,59 equals to 510,55. And then to find the difference, we have to minus. We said 589,67 minus 510,55 equals to 79 Rand,12. We found the difference. That's it. We are going to the last one, 2.2.4. Explain how the tariff system used in Johannesburg is beneficial to the homeowners in terms of water usage. Okay. Why it's beneficial? The fixed rate allows you to use as much as you can for the same amount. That's why. I didn't even need to call a friend here. This thing is very straightforward. I hope my explanation is very clear. Or should I explain again, guys? It's very clear. You should watch the video again so that you can understand. It's very clear. So guys, make sure to subscribe, like the video, share the video. Next time we are going to question 3. Question 3 is not that complicated. Next time we are going to question 3. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video. If question 3 is already released, check in the description. I'll surely leave the link in the description. Subscribe, like the video, share the video. Peace.